Hello students, welcome again to the Knowledge Viewpoint. So today I am Nurbansal gonna teach you what are tenses. So let us see. Tenses. So what are they? They expresses time reference with a reference to moment of speaking. Like now I am speaking. So this is present tense. So they express the time reference with reference to the moment of speaking. What they expresses is, first they tells us action or event happening. Tenses tells us action or event happening and tell us the time of that action or event, when that action is happening, when that event is happening. So it tells us two things. One is action and another one is time. So therefore tenses are, they tells us time of an action. So therefore they are refers to as, tenses are referred to as time of an action. So I hope you understand what are tenses. So they show us that their tenses are the form of verbs that shows us when the action is happened or happening. Okay, so let us see what are tenses. So there are three types of tenses we know: past, present and future. Okay, so past, present and future. So here past, which is already happened. Already happened. The time which is already happened, the action which is already happened comes under past tense. And which is happening right now. Happening right now. The action which is happening right now is known as present tense. The action which will happen in future, or which will happen, yet to happen, which will happen or yet to happen. The action which will yet to happen comes under future tense. So for example, already happened, like yesterday. Yesterday is already happened. The day before today is yesterday, already happened. So present, right now, happening right now. So today. Okay, now the future, the day will come, or we can say tomorrow. I hope by this you are understanding these terms: past, present and future. So now basically tenses are of three types: past, present and future. Now they are further divided into four each. For example, past is divided into past indefinite, or we can say past simple past. This is also known as simple past. And another one is past continuous. Next, past perfect. Next, past perfect continuous. So similarly, there are these four types of tenses for each: present, for future as well, like for present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect continuous. Similarly here, future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect continuous. I hope this is clear to all. As you can see, there are four tenses for each tense. So 4 and 4 in total there are 12 tenses. So there are 12 tenses we have to cover. So I hope this is understand what are tenses and how many types are there. Each type is divided into further 4 types. Now in this video we will understand, we will start present tense. Okay, we will do present tense till present indefinite. We only do present indefinite because if we discuss all of the tenses in this video, it will be very long, so I can only discuss present indefinite in this video. So take a 30 seconds. So before doing the present indefinite tense, let us see this timeline for present tense. So as we all know, there are 4 tenses for present tense: present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. Now this is timeline. Here I have written past, present and future. So first of all, present indefinite. So word indefinite tells us that we cannot define the actual time. We cannot define the actual time. It is indefinite. So therefore, present indefinite means it happens here also, 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 which is happening always, which happen always, which happen in present, which happen in past. So present indefinite means which happens in the all time slots. Therefore we cannot define a perfect a time limit for it. So it happens always, and therefore we consider universal truth for is, for example, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. So this sentence is true. This sentence is like it happens over here also, over here also. So therefore we cannot define a particular or a time slot for present indefinite. Let us see another things. So present continuous. Second one is present continuous. So here present continuous, which started in present and is continuing in present, which is going on, like I am teaching. So this is present continuous. So present continuous is a tense in which the action is going on right now, going on in present. So it has time slot like started in present and still going on in present. Now third one is past perfect. Present perfect. Present perfect. So what present perfect tells us that it started in past, but ends in present, and it ended over here. So and ends in present. So these type of sentences are known as present perfect, which started in past but are end in present. And the fourth one are present perfect continuous. Here you can see you have word perfect also and continuous also. The word continuous means still going on action, happening right now, and perfect means which started in past and ends in present, but there are both. So this means that the action was started in past, and is still continuing, So this represents this time represents the all four tenses: present continuous, which is just happening right now, going on present, and present perfect, which started in past and ends in present. Present perfect continuous, which started in past but it's still continuing. So this is, and present indefinite, it happens always. So therefore I hope you understand the time slot. Now we will do present indefinite tense. So let us do. So let us see present indefinite or present simple present. So first of all, this describes the time which is happening right now and never ends. So its nature is permanent action that never ends. Permanent action that never ends. It happens always, as I already said. So where we will use this sentence? Routine, like routine topics like I get up early in the morning, likes and dislike, I like chocolates, okay, habits, hobbies, facts, universal truths, the sun rises in the east, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. So these all type of sentences are present indefinite. Fixed timetable, headlines, story narrations, commentaries of any game. So all these things cover under present indefinite or simple present tense. Okay, so what is, now we will do structure for this sentence. I hope you have watched the video I have made previous. So the structure of this sentence is subject plus verb main verb, first form of verb, that is present form, plus e or es, plus e or es, sorry, s or es, plus object. So this is structure for a sentence for present indefinite sentences. Here this is we are doing for affirmative sentences. So for example, I eat chocolate. I is a first person. So I eat. We have used first form of verb, eat, ate, ate. Okay, so we have used only first form, present form, eat. Now there are some rules. If you have first person like I, me, we, so we use first form of verb, singular first form of verb. Singular first form of verb, we do not use any s or es over here because this is first person, or if you have any second person, we can use the same. We can use the same singular first form of verb. If you are with the third person like he, she, it, they, so we use plural first form of verb. Like here first form in the second sentence, he goes to school. Here he is third person, go. Go is a simple present form of verb, but we add es to it. Why? Because he is a third person. He go to school. No, he goes to school. Okay. So this is the correct sentence. I hope you understand these rules. When you are given with the first person or a second person like I, you, me, we can use only singular first form of verb. This is not used. If you have given with the third person like he, she, it, we will use plural first form of verb, add s or es, like he plays football. We can write this also, we add only s to it. So I hope you understand the structure for this sentence. Affirmative sentence, subject plus main verb plus s or es plus object. Now we will do second sentence, that is second type of sentence, that is negative sentence for it. So let us see. Structure for negative sentences. Subject plus do, does plus not plus main verb plus object. Here everything is same, but we have added helping verb here, do or does, as I already said. Now this is negative sentence, so here word not is genuine. Now next is main verb and object, which is as always same. Now look at example. I, subject, do not, do, because here I is singular, I is first person, so I use do here. Okay. Not eat chocolate. I do not eat chocolate. They are same, first form of verb and object is same. Next, he. This is third person, so I use does over here. He does not go to school. Okay, I hope you understand the structure of the sentence. Subject plus do, does, helping verbs plus not plus main verb and plus object. Here by examples, I hope you are making easily differentiating between the affirmative and negative sentences. I do not eat chocolate. This is indefinite. This is always. I do not eat chocolate. In past, you can in past 2-3 days before, you exactly say the same sentence. I do not eat chocolate. So this type of sentences comes under simple present tense, which permanent action that never ends. He does not go to school. He does not go to school. He never goes to school. So this is permanent action which never ends. So here now we have interrogative. Structure for interrogative. In interrogative, what we will do, we bring the verb, the helping verb ahead. Do, does plus subject plus verb, first form of verb plus object. So here I have used do I eat chocolate? Do. Bring that do before, bring that helping verb before. Do I eat chocolate? Do I eat chocolate? So this is same, first form of verb and object is same, singular है तो first form of verb. Now next, does he go to school? Does he go to school? So here he, third person, therefore I use does. So there is a rule, when first person is given, we use do, and if we have given with the third person, we use does. Here there is no rule for adding s or es to main verb, because only the present form of verb is used for all type of persons. You will not confuse, you cannot confuse in negative also. There is no rule for adding s or es. This is only for the affirmative sentences. Next is interrogative term, negative interrogative. Now we have to add not in the interrogative sentences. Do, does, same, subject, same, plus not. You have to add not after subject, then verb and then object. Do I not eat chocolate? Do I not eat chocolate? Similar. I के साथ do, he के साथ does, first person के साथ do, third person के साथ does. So I hope it is clear to all. Do I not eat chocolate? Does he not go to school? First form of verb comes here, first form of verb comes here, first form of verb comes here. So I hope present indefinite or simple present tense is clear to all. What are the structures? You have to remember these structures. If you practice this type of sentences, it will be more clear to you. So thank you students for today's lecture. Thank you for joining. So please do like, share and subscribe my channel.